Hi everyone, this is Frank DeMore and welcome again to the last Chronicles of Planet Earth. We're going to be covering some news for October 28th of 2010. And if you'd like a copy of my book, you can download it today by going to my website, which is www.demora.ministry, and this is how you spell Demora. And once you're there, you'll find out the front and the back cover of the book, and below it is a link. You can download that link. Or if you click the link and you can download the book for free. I'm going to get into some news today about Daniel 12:4. Daniel 12:4 talks about the last generation being the generation who would see the increase of knowledge and people traveling back and forth. I'm going to tie some things in to show you beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the generation. And if you ask any scientist who's worth any salt, then and ask them if this is the increased generation, and they will definitely tell you yes, and primarily because of the birth of the computer. And since then, this generation has increased exponentially faster than any generation since the creation of the earth. And this shows us just in one generation we have accumulated more knowledge than any before it in just a very short time span. Let me give you an example. Chinese computer trumps US one as world's fastest. There was the Chinese came up with a computer that is beating the United States computer. Okay? And this computer, when you read it, says the computer known as the Tianhe 1A has 1.4 times the horsepower of the current top computer, which at the National Laboratory in Tennessee, as measured by the standard test used to gauge how well the system handles mathematical calculations. Well, mathematical calculations, that brings to the economy, because the economy deals with what? Figures, math, money. And we see that in Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 17, that there's going to be an Antichrist coming, and he will be able to control the economy. And so by controlling the economy, he's going to be able to monitor, keep track of everybody. This can only happen through the means and technological advances of computer tracking and whatnot, and keeping track of accounts. Now, if you don't have the mark of the beast, it says you won't be able to buy anything or sell anything, so they'll be able to monitor everything you do to transactions. So that means that they're going to have personal information on you. And this computer will be able to have all the information on every single person on this planet, and it will generate that information in less than a second. So put the two together, and you'll see that this generation is definitely the generation that God showed, specifically Daniel. They're going to be increased in knowledge and traveling back and forth. Now, traveling back and forth, I want you to take a look at this article. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. If not, you'll scroll down after you watch the video. And here's an article that shows us the 100-year star trip, the NASA mission that will take astronauts to Mars and leave them there forever. What they're doing, they have money now. They're planning a mission to Mars where astronauts will actually go to Mars, live there, and be self-sufficient to set up colonies in Mars. Now, it sounds like Star Trek, but it's the truth. And this could only happen. We've already seen them land on the moon. This can only happen in a generation who has the transportation, the technology, and the computers made it possible only in this generation. It shows us that we are very, very special in the fact that this generation is going to be alive to see Jesus return. Now when you scroll down, we'll get into some other news for today. Thank you.